morning, new day, new strength, new possibilities, new thoughts, new day, new strength, new positivity, new thoughts. What are your thoughts as of this morning? A beautiful morning to you. Thank God for life. Thank God for strength. Thank God for this beautiful gift that cannot be bought with all the, accessories, money, that connection that you can get. It's life. It's life. And the breath, we thank for his goodness, for his mercy, for his unfailing love, for his kindness, for his great works. Thank God. Thank God you're welcome to Galaxy Television. The program is Family and Values. And it can only be by the mercies of God that we can see today again. Yesterday is gone. Today is here. And today promises to be another wonderful, exciting, knowledgeable and impactful day in the lives of every one of us. Because what we are going to be discussing today, God help us. God will help us. So it's not about the gender alone. It's about the why. Why is it so easy that things like this come up? Okay, so it's Family and Values, where we talk about family, where we talk about life, where we talk about our well-being, where we talk about our mental health, where we talk about the values that comes with family, that actually celebrates what family it's all about, that talks and help us to identify those little details that we have not been putting on, that we have not been using, that we have not been pinning at our doorpost, to remember that certain things ought to be done and need to be done and are supposed to be put in place, not just for us, for the person next to us, for generations coming behind us. So my name is Olori Adedoke Adubi David. My friends call me Olori AJ. I hope you're ready for us this morning. We just want you to join us on all our social media platforms, all Galaxy platforms, wherever you can name it, you can pick it. AVO app, you get Galaxy Television O Prime application. You also get Galaxy Television, and you can directly just download Galaxy Television. Just download the app, and you always be part of all the programs that come on the stations. Family and Value runs from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. every morning. And so, it's another beautiful day. It's midweek. So, I wish you the amazing Wednesday you can ever imagine. My darling baby is here. How are you?
I'm fine.
We won't give her title from Ayoba. Ayoba people, give this girl, this princess, give her a title in Ayoba. Okay. She deserves it.
So, okay, now
she's ambassador.
The title, I don't know, but well, we woke up very grateful this morning.
To God be the glory. To God be the glory.
Thankful.
Thank God.
Sometimes when you wake up with this mood that comes swing, but I've noticed one thing: anytime you wake up with praises, it energizes you.
Yes, so
the whole day. And
yes,
no matter what you're seeing around you, it doesn't get to you.
At all.
I would advise everyone: wake up with praises. Just play that music, and while you're doing the house chores and getting ready for work, Good morning and welcome to Family and Values on Galaxy Television. My name is Princess Joy Ayo Albu. Today is midweek, and we came with a touch of red and white, Well, for some reason, it's just the color that brings brightness to us. And my message to you still remains hope. Don't give up. Don't give up. For whatever reason, while I was coming to work, a man was preaching and he said, don't allow the devil cut your life short. And that message got to me. He said, because if you lose God and you're cut short, you have your creator to face. So what am I saying? No matter the situation you find yourself this morning, there is hope for you. Wake up, sing praises, worship, just release your spirit. I was listening to something yesterday and the man said, live for now, live for now. Forget the worries. Everybody will be fine. Children will be fine. Everybody. See, the more you keep worrying, the more you keep putting your heart in danger, everybody will be fine. And truly, when I started reflecting on a lot of things, I discovered that truly, all the things we worry about, they take shape one way or the other. So definitely live for the moment. I guess said it on Monday. Live for the time, not even for tomorrow, not even the next hour. Live for this hour. And then when you face your creator, you impact humanity. That's the key word for us this morning. All right, welcome to Family and Galaxy Family Television. You know, we are streaming across all our social media platforms. Yes, download the Galaxy mobile app so that you can watch us on the go. Like I used to say, when you see these pretty faces on your screen, you know it's time for Family and Values.
Okay, it's time for Family and Values. Do you have any shout outs?
I don't have any.
Okay, so this is to everyone celebrating on a day like this, the 23rd of October 2024. Okay, tomorrow is 24, then 24. Can't you imagine? What a beautiful number. Okay, today is all about 23rd. So happy birthday, happy celebration, happy anniversary, happy good wishes. We bless God for your life and we pray you have every reason to always have a smile on your face and keep shining. It's all about you. Okay, so it's you know, I noticed something when I was coming this morning. These days we hardly see traffic.
You know that
these days
I thought I was the only one that observed.
You hardly see traffic, and you now wonder. You see the number of people walking, trekking,
that's another thing.
all sweaty, tired before they get to their place of business or place of work. By the time they now get there, God,
you know,
the energy.
The thing is, you calculate from that's how I do it. From this bus stop to this bus stop, how many minutes does it take me to walk? So I look at that 200, that 300. Let me take that one. So a lot of people now are calculative. So they don't want to, you know, before the luxury of, I'll just use from here to here. I'll pay that 100 naira. Now it's no longer 100.
It's no longer luxury.
Now it's no. So you just have to start working. You just have to plan your time. Come out and take that off. That's where the whole this thing is right.
And what do you now say to students? Students who are out there and their parents, you know, could not even afford to give them before, and now you can imagine. You can imagine. Please. Help the people. Help the people.
Lap students. If I see them and they are talking, I'll say, just come and let me lap you. You know, because I just feel like, you know, they really want to go to school and they are looking.
Our leaders, we need this time for you to seek to help. It's not just about the food, it's about doing the needful. God will help you, and as God is helping you, bring it to reality. God is doing so many things He alone can do. But the reality and the check is the signs we see, the red flags, like our counselors and our, you know, our friends and us always say, the red flags, they are everywhere. They are everywhere. We can see it. Corruption in high places. But God will help Nigeria, because Nigeria will be great, whether you like it or not. We are going to smile. And all of us going through it will be the first partaker of this beautiful fruit in Nigeria, because it's still October, as we remember our 64th independence. Let's go for our mini feature. We'll be right back with our topic and our guest, so stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Values, if you're just tuning in, it's a very good time for you to tune in right now, because we're just taking off. And I was really enjoying the mini feature. Putting all that together, I tell you, you see many, you come across many. But this morning, we'll be looking at why mothers are picked or questioned, or let me bring it to a layman's term, being blamed for bad parenting or wrong parenting. When this one will say, is it not the mother? You are the cause of it. The father will say it. The father's family will say it. The mother's family will also point at it. Everyone in the community, the neighbors, they say it's the mother that spoiled him, even when it has not, you know, come to light the way they are seeing it. This morning, we're looking at this topic, and the person who is going to be talking to us on this is Ayo Daniels. He's a man of the word, he's a minister of God, he's a counselor, he is a writer, an author. He just came up with a beautiful book, but we'll be coming back to that after this discussion. And I'm sure you don't want to miss this beautiful book. Okay, so good morning, sir. It's so good to have you. Thank you for coming
Good morning.
after your long journey. Thank God for Johnny Mercy. Thank God for Johnny Mercy. How is Madam and the children and everyone, the ministry?
Family too.
You know, there's always this calmness he brings. Like sometimes I wonder, like, do you ever get troubled, or is that circumstance that comes?
His name is Ayo. Don't forget, you are both Ayo.
I know, but the way he's so calm, you feel like
I will need to ask you the same thing.
you know when I'm
When you
show me.
so you don't see it. You don't see it. And even if you want to, because he will smile it out. His name is Ayo. So you must reference what the grace you carry.
So calm, and I'm like, okay.
It's so good to have you, sir. He's a minister with Lighthouse Nigeria. Okay, Lighthouse Nigeria is one of the churches, you know, right here in Lagos, Oregon, all over. So we're looking at the Stop It, sir.
Yes,
Someone said, don't blame my mother for my wrongdoing. And that was what brought about this.
wow.
Don't blame my mother for my wrongdoings, because she is not responsible for it. Blame it on me. And I'm like, yeah, it's true. Especially we Africans, we are very good at pointing fingers to the mother when the son, the daughter, the children do something that we're not, you know, happy about. So I want to ask, who is a mother? What roles are expected from mothers?
Thank you very much. It's good morning again.
Good morning,
Thank you
sir.
for all that you do.
Thank you, sir.
Bringing life to our society.
Thank you, sir.
It's a very valid question. You know, as you were talking this morning, who is a mother? My heart just reflects on the role of my own mother in my life. Every mother is a nurturer. Every mother, the word mother is like when you say Eve, for example, in the Bible, it means the mother of all living, the source, as it were. So you see that women generally play a multifaceted role as a mother, as an auntie, as a wife, and usually because of that multifaceted role, they are regarded as being responsible for everything. I love to look at it this way. Without mothers, there is no world that we live in. So who is a mother? A mother is a supporter, a mother is a nurturer. And if you look at it very well, when a woman received the seed, that's when mothering actually started. So it takes, that seed is in our body. So there is that emotional attachment to every child she bears, to be able to nurture, see that child become someone who is helping the society as a whole. So a mother is a nurturer, it's a supporter, it's someone who we derive life from.
Derive life from.
Derive life from. Okay, now, you know, I feel like because a mother carries a lot of those things in her, so the fathers just leave it there. That's your job, do it. You're the nurturer, you're the one that carried 9 months, so they don't know the emotional attachment, they don't know that a lot that comes with it, so they just feel like, okay, fine, you carried this child for 9 months, you are the one, everything is go to your mother. The child cries, go to your mother. The child is hungry, go to your mother. And so the mother now puts herself in that place of the mother hen guarding everybody. Now, what is the role of fathers in co-parenting? Because I feel like if you have someone, a mother who has all of this, you as a father should have your own input in it. But what we see these days is everything has been
And then over to the mother.
To the mother's side. So what is the role of fathers in co-parenting? You as a father, to all the men out there, what is their role as fathers? And when I mean roles, like stated roles biblically, generally, that if you give birth to a child as a father, you should take responsibility that this is my own. I need to build. So what are those roles of fathers in co-parenting?
Every father is a leader. So fathers lead the way, leave the way, and then walk the way. You see, when purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. No matter, and you know that mothers, they are just very, we need them. Even the father was, at least at one time or the other, a son to someone else. So a father is a leader. When we understand this, you lead, you live that life, and then you show the example. But most of the time, even not scientists now, sociologists, they believe that everything about a home, responsibility of the home is alluded to the mother alone, but it ought not to be. A father should be the one who lead the way. I think parenting, if you ask me, and I mean studying it, living it by myself, is actually the role of the father. Because when you live integrity, you live the truth, you live in love, then you are able to show your family, and then you are able to lead them in the way that they will go. But what we have basically in our society is a situation where some fathers are even absent completely, even though they are present in the home, but they are absent completely. They don't know what happened, what goes on in the home. So every responsibility has been given to the mothers to take the role. And you see, I said this the last time you had me, that what does it take to be the head of a home? You know, this is my physical head. I have two pairs of eyes there. That talks about the power of vision. I should be able to see, okay, this family that I have, where are we going? Where are we going? This kid that God has given us as stewards, because we are stewards, that's what every parent is. So how do I nurture them? How do I see they are protected? Because every father should be a protector. Every father should also be a leader. So the role, if I understand it very well, my being the head, I have my two eyes, power of vision. I have my two ears, ability to hear supernaturally, ability to be able to. Then I have my mouth, ability to be able to speak good into the life of my family. Then I have my brain, which seems to be the center of every activity that I do. So a father has an important role in parenting. In fact, that he has the key role. But culturally, what have we found? I mean, historically, the same thing. You have a situation where men go out to work, and that's all that they do to just bring back provision. Every other thing, in most society, they don't want to touch it. It ought not to be. The father should be the leader, should lead the way, should show the way, and should leave it for everyone in the family to see.
Wow, the father should leave it for everyone to see. He must lead, he must live and walk it. Okay, so it's time for us to go for our word on Maple. Also, let's hear what people got to say. I will be right back to continue with Ayo Daniels. Stay tuned.
Well, first of all, parenting is not just about one person. It takes two to parent, and find everyday life. You get to spend more time with your mom because she's more inclined to take care of the house and all of that. But if there is a need for someone to be blamed, then I think it's hard unfair to blame your mom for that. Just your mom for that. Yeah, that's my
To be candid with you, first and foremost, if my parent is being accused of bad parenting, then that means before she's been accused, they will have seen everything in me, because if she had trained me the way that is good or proper, I would have exhibited, that trait. So if my parent is being accused of bad parenting, and it's because of my own error, I want it bad because, it's our fault. But if my parents had trained me in the good way that I should, so definitely I would have, followed that footstep. Though, if I have a good parenting, no matter how friend or society wants to influence me, but because I have a good parent, they will be able to scold me, they will be able to give me, more fatherly talk that will definitely change my life. So if my mother is being accused of parenting, then I'm going to be happy. I mean, it's going to be a thing of joy because, not only have I, have they seen what is bad in me, but they will be able to, make her know that you do not train your ways.
First of all, I'll say my mom is one of the best people that have ever happened to me. So if she's been accused of bad parenting, of course I'll believe it because she trained me well, she raised up my siblings well. So if she's accused, of course I'll fight for my mom. There's no way she's not a bad parent, she's just a good parent. That's it.
Okay, so welcome back. It's still Family and Values. You heard it. How will you react if your mother is being blamed for your wrongdoing? That's actually the question we're popping out there. But I'll come back to it. We still have, I guess, Pastor Ayo Daniels. He doesn't like the pastor coming out like that. He wants a good relationship so that there won't be, after Jesus Christ died, they said the altar, there was a separation that we can always come in and meet the flag. So that's what he wanted. So forgive me if I'm not putting the pastor. So, sir, how does traditional gender roles contribute to the scrutiny, that comes with scrutiny of mothers? How does these traditional gender roles, like our cameraman was saying the other time,
Okay, I think we should respect mothers. For the fact that a woman carry a pregnancy for 9 months, it's a bigger role. I mean, these days I hear it's interestingly among couples. If a woman is pregnant, so you hear it from the men that we are pregnant. I usually ask them how many people are pregnant, who is carrying the baby, who sleeps well in the night. So I think traditionally or physiologically, women do much when it comes to that process of childbirth. And I know that because you are women here, you probably go into that labor ward sometimes. It's something that automatically, can a woman forget her sucking child? It's just not possible.
Difficult.
So that emotional attachment, women now tend to spend more time with their kids. And because of that, they are blamed for either good or bad that comes to the family. I remember the legend Christian S.A. Ibukwe wrote a song that a child should be appreciative of what the mother has done. Now, generally in the society, if a child turns out well, they give credit to the father. But if the child does not turn out well, they give credit. He blames on the mother. So it's very, very important that, number one, we need to appreciate the role of women in every society, in our lives, and what they do. I don't think personally, you were saying something off camera, the fact that every child that comes into a family, if the mother is there, recently the story is told that I know of a family, they just have only 2 kids. But the father is always traveling and all that. He wasn't readily there in the name of making provision available for them. But one of the kids happened to join a cult, and he was killed. And the whole family turned around to blame the woman as being responsible for it. So I think the behavior of the child itself should be separated from their parent. If a child is growing in a very healthy environment, whatever happens to that child is that child's personal responsibility and should not be blamed
on mother.
Now, I love the fact that you said that child should be. Now, the earlier the society start holding children accountable for their behavior, the better for us, because a child who is already 16, 17, 18 and misbehaves, and then putting it on the mother who has raised this child all through her life, it's really unfair to motherhood. But how does cultural norms influence motherhood in our society? The experience, because I feel somehow, just like the story you just gave, Now nobody's looking at the sleepless nights she has sat to talk to this child. Nobody's looking at the nights she has stood up to pray for that child. Nobody's looking at the night she has cried, like, did I offend you? But this child is just adamant and he has taken his decisions, and then everybody's now blaming her because culturally, society
mother.
Each bad child belongs to the mother and then the good one belongs to the father. So how has cultural norms influenced motherhood experience?
Okay, I think to a large extent, a lot of people believe that the culture in most society believe that the man should just provide, just make money available. Once you can do that, you have fulfilled your role as a father. But it's much more than that. I think parenting, like we said at the last time, it's cooperation, it's synergy. A man must be seen to be present in a home. Every child that you interact with, they are not bothered about whether money is there. Somebody just wants to know their father is there, they are safe, they are protected. So when I think the general mindset is that women should be responsible for everything that goes on in the home. And it shows in our attitude, but I think we need to change that. Every man should be available, despite the fact that we are providing for our families. We should also be seen. Our voice should be heard at home. So culturally, I think in every culture, because like I said earlier, women seems to stay back as the homemaker. That's why all these
but now,
even now, in some families, they agree that we are raising our kids now. Can you take on a job that is not as tedious? So I mean, I don't want just career to be stagnated. Some family negotiate that among themselves. So it's when the kids are grown, then the woman can get back into it. And sometimes is don't take a regular job, just do business and all that. But I think the duty of the father is to create that enabling environment where the child is safe, the child is protected, the child can grow. And once that is accomplished, the other responsibility, it depends on the child. Like we're here today now, maybe if our kids are in school, we are not in school with them, but we have created enough lessons, enough emotional support to say, okay, I'm not there. This is how you need to comport yourself in the school, among your friends, among the society, larger society. If a child chooses, maybe by reason of peer pressure, the best we can do is to just encourage the child. But every child, and even under the law, the child is 18, is assumed to assume responsibility. So I think you can't blame the mother, and I think it should be a cultural shift for every one of us that we are not to blame the mother. If there is anything that is happening to it, I mean, imagine a child turns out well. It's the father who
yes, I take the right.
Imagine a daughter turns out well and is being given out in marriage. It's the father
that will still shine.
So most of the time,
imagine.
if we want to really take this shine, graduation, wedding ceremony, being called grandpa, then we should be there to
all the way
in the process of
so finally, how do we now treat or handle a child's attitude to be able to deal with the blame game that will come on the parent? This child is actually the cause of the whole thing. How do we treat this child so that whatever the society, people around, the family, the father will want to say, it will not just be on the mother, but on the child. We focus, we deal with the issue itself on the child. How do we do this? A final word for us.
I think a final word. I think I will go to the words on the street that were just shown on the screen. Every child out there, please appreciate your mother. Every child there, please show a little bit of appreciation by encouraging your mom. And I think I had 1, 2, 3 comments that, oh, my mom is this, my mom is that. Even at Grammy Award, who don't really I mean, talked about their
Yeah,
father,
it's
my
just the
mom,
mom.
mom and all
Yes,
that.
so-
So, yeah, I think every child, please, if you are listening this morning, appreciate your mom. Your mom may be educated, your mom may not be educated, your mom may have money, but your mom may not have money. Even when you are sick, this same woman is the one who cared, who nurtured you. Please show appreciation. And how do you show this appreciation? By allowing those lessons that is being communicated to you to shape your character. I remember, just in closing, I remember when I was in school, the last thing they said to us when we were going to the boarding house, remember the son of whom you are. They didn't say remember the mother.
Yeah, no, the
So
son.
let these values that you have been. Some of us are raised by our grandmother and they didn't go to school, but they communicate values to us. So please, let your every family should have their value.
Yeah.
Let your family value guide you. Let it be that it's like an umpire around your heart, so that you are not giving to peer pressure out there. Mothers are treasure. So let the work, the labor of your mother, let it be shown. Don't let people blame your mother for your own act of irresponsibility, if you have permitted me
Oh
to use
no, that
word.
is so beautiful. But you know, we cannot let you go yet. We can't let you yet. We want to talk a little bit about your new book.
Oh.
So I decided to save this time by the grace of God. So we are quickly going to use like 2 minutes to talk about your book, Beyond Romance. What's behind it?
Well, it's just the passion that I have for people to build stable families. I want to quickly read something to you in summary, so that we can help put that book in a very strong perspective. It's like a guide. It's like a guide. Anyone who wants to get married, okay, maybe I should not read it. Anyone who wants to get married, who desire to build a stable home, it's like a pilot, a map. This is what I say to people. Imagine something just comes up and they say there is a particular map that we need so that we can be successful in life. The question is that will you be willing to purchase that map so that it can guide you every step through the way. So Beyond Romance is beyond the infatuations, beyond boy see girl, beyond Romeo and Juliet. This is a serious thing. So the book helps people to prepare. Number one, be aware of yourself. Number two, knowing whom to be married to. Number three, what is the process? Dating, courtship, engagement, who are the stakeholders, then planning for the wedding itself, and then involvement of your family, the wedding day, the first, and then the first year of living together as married couple, with the notion that this is for life.
This is for life.
This is for life.
Institution is for life. God will guide us too. Because when they tell you there is a map for you to go to get the treasure,
You definitely follow
that
it.
treasure, you definitely follow it. Thank you so much,
And I
sir,
like to
for your
say,
time.
when I bring 10 copies to the studio, this is basically for people out there. So maybe you look for posts.
Yeah, we will.
Whoever
We
wins.
sure will. We are going to put you on that hot seat. So get ready as you win this. Thank you so very
You're
much.
welcome.
Thank you much.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for
Thank
all
you.
that
Thank
you
you,
do.
sir.
Thank
We appreciate your efforts and putting this together and giving us these 10 books. I'm on our money. Now beautiful print. So beautiful print.
If you know the cost, definitely appreciate what
So,
you say
Joy.
to you. All right, on that note, I'll say very big thank you for being part of Family and Values this midweek Wednesday. You see how I'm already smiling, you know, when you have gifts around you, it radiates, you know. Ayo, and I'm also Ayo. You know, the student is already joyful. So thank you very much. My name still remains Princess Joy. Well, I'll see you tomorrow on Healthy Thursday. And please be kind out there. Stay safe and don't give up. Keep your hope alive. See you tomorrow.
Okay, keep your hope alive as we continue tomorrow with another beautiful topic. Dangers of self-medication. You call it self-med. What are the dangers? Why do we do self-medication? What are the consequences of going through self-medications? This and many more we'll be discussing with a professional, a lecturer, somebody who will give us the roots, and you know, we always bring you the real in-depth knowledge of man to reality when we come here. So tomorrow is another beautiful day. Today is a beautiful day as well. But all I want you to know, today is coming with new thoughts, new possibilities, new strength, and please use it well. Be good to others. Share whatever you can. I'm not saying give your eyes when you know you have just one. Go and give that one. I didn't say so. Make sure you share that eye the way you should share it. So that I'm not saying, Shebi said no. Do it right. Use your wisdom so that you'll not blame yourself tomorrow. My name is Remain Olori. On behalf of everyone that we've run today together, I want to wish you the very best of today. Love yourself, celebrate yourself, and share your love with others. Bye for now.